What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, today's video is quite interesting in my opinion for all of the MMTLP community members, regardless of your point of view on the path to the resolution. And I have to say that I was also attacked by some of community members, and it is quite interesting to see this type of activity. On top of that, guys, I will show you the real actions that are happening right now that is directly related to our main focus. And before we dive deep into all of these, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. And let's begin today's video again with due diligence. You know that just recently he and Scott Roth had a not so pleasant conversation. Both of them were quite active in terms of attacking each other. And I have to admit that I don't like these actions and I don't want to be a part of it. But unfortunately, guys, just recently, just a couple of days ago, I became a target for this type of people. Here is the comment section of my video that I published about 2 days ago. And here you can see several comments, for example, from Leo. Leo wrote, "You need to stop making videos, you don't know what you are yakking about. Dude, you are lost." On top of that, Mylan Air 23 hours ago wrote this, "Say I'm wrong, I know you paid, bro." And I wrote in response, "You are wrong." And guys, I have to admit that well, it is very interesting to see this type of actions, and it is very interesting to realize that some people, depending on their point of view, they just want to attack other people who has a completely opposite point of view on the same problem. And I have to admit that it is quite childish behavior. And for example, Melon also wrote this in response to Dan. Dan wrote, "Wow, this story keeps getting more and more layered in wrongdoings. Will we ever see our money again? Probably not. But at least if it is brought to light and the problem is solved, it will protect future investments for all of us." And Melon wrote, "Yep, and $100 says, this YouTuber is a paid shield to keep us confused and fighting by causing drama, while acting like he's just making videos for us and his dog." Guys, take a look right here at these funny comments. Let me show you again quite interesting. Let's say first of all, I want to pay your attention to another tweet that is very reasonable, and that is and I like to see this type of tweets. So again, this is the tweet in regards to the due diligence and Scott Roth interactions. And Contic9 wrote, "I responded to Drew with a recording with his voice out of his mouth, saying he has known John Burda long before he ever got to this community. With my response, I asked him to explain how his company, Yak Holdings, would be established just 7 days before the spin-off distribution date of the Orogrande project and be dissolved just 7 months after MMAT completed the distribution of NBH. Furthermore, I asked why is it that during my research and investigation of this debacle, his company comes up as an acquisition and mergers assistant to TRCH. Instead of answering these things, he blocked me. Andrew, due diligence Yagani is soon to be caught in third whole thing, and you can thank the 1209 group for this." And guys, this type of reasonable responses is very pleasant to read, because guys, I cannot verify for 100% this fact that he has a company that was potentially connected to the actions of Next Bridge Hydrocarbons spin-off and merger, MMTLP merger. But guys, we all know for sure that due diligence said that he knew John Burda long before this entire MMTLP saga started. So, and guys, let me show you some details about my personal. First of all, I want to show you the last video and comment section of this video. So, Vlado Barca wrote this: Andre is comeback. Another one, wait a second, somewhere here. KH Droid wrote this: this guy is covered shield, watch out, he's from overseas and can't be prosecuted, also has 0 shares. Guys, I told you multiple times that I'm not an MMTLP shareholder, and that is why my approach is completely unbiased. And these type of people with this childish behavior, it is just like 7 years old 7-year-old children, where they don't have enough facts to oppose a certain opinion, and that is why they just attack the person himself. And guys, we also can find real diamonds in basically my comment section. For example, this tweet is very interesting, and it was written by James. I have to admit that James made several tweets, but guys, as I already mentioned, I like this type of comments that are opposing to my point of view. And James wrote, Trader, and by the way, this comment was written in response to Trader Zero's recent article that he published just a couple of days ago, basically yesterday, and I covered it in my yesterday's video. But let me come back to this tweet. Trader Zero is not a shareholder. Why does he have an X to green with a little OTC stock that hasn't traded in over 2 years? Why does he constantly disparage everyone involved in MMTLP, MMAT, TRCH, and BH, including the CEOs and shareholders? Why did he go to great effort to write an article full of conjecture, half-truths, and outright lies? For example, the Series A preferred shares MMTLP were designed for OTC trading, and Burda and Polychorus planned a short squeeze via MMTLP. BS. The preferred shares were a dividend placeholder for oil and gas assets to be distributed at a later date, and it was never designed to trade. MMTLP was illegally listed on OTC markets using invalid data submitted by 2 criminal market makers. The CEOs protested, but SEC and FINRA told them it was too late to put the cat back in the bag. TZ falsely implies that MMTLP's value was impaired because the oil and gas assets were shifted to NBH prior to the share exchange. However, shareholders knew that MMTLP was just a placeholder and IOU, so we didn't actually own the assets until the exchange. And guys, yes, it is very difficult to argue with this statement as well. That is why the article that was written by Trader Zero was given you in its nature. I didn't do pretty much any comments on this, but as you can see, Trader Zero made a lot of disclosures on this article, and he made a lot of footnotes, and he also added all the links to the facts that were represented in this article. At the same time, guys, wait a second, I will show you somewhere here. It is John Burda's tweet. Trader Zero himself, wait a second, I will show you, yes, right here. So, first of all, I want to pay attention to the tweet that was written by RareDD. And RareDD wrote this 14 hours ago. Please don't be confused by the list below. It's not a share count. The list represents the number of NextBridge hydrocarbon shares that were allocated to each of those entities, though whose clients once held MMTLP. The fact that TradeStation doesn't have enough shares to facilitate transfers to the transfer agent means that there should be an audit to see how many shares are being held by clients at each brokerage, how many shares were already transferred to the transfer agent, and does that combined number match the number of NextBridge shares that each brokerage was allocated. It would take long. It isn't complicated math. And here is the screenshot of the shares that were allocated to certain broker-dealers. And guys, take a look at this tweet that was written by Trader Zero 13 hours ago. This is 100% incorrect, just like everything else he posts. It's not debatable. What he says here doesn't even make sense. I literally laughed out loud when I read this nonsense. And guys, As you can see, Trader Zero at this very tweet acted completely unprofessional. Previously, he stated that he made a very thorough due diligence, and he asked to his opponents to be extremely precise with their statements. But at the same time, Trader Zero himself just made this statement, and he doesn't support this statement by the facts. And that is why, guys, you can see that I'm completely unbiased. And by the way, a lot of people still think that I'm a paid shoe. But and on top of that, if someone see that my opinion is not in line with their opinion, and they just they can easily say that I am paid shill. Or in worst case scenario, I'm a YouTuber who is benefiting out of the YouTube advertisement. And guys, take a look right here. Again, this is my channel, and let me show you. Let me filter my videos by MMTLP stock. And here you can see that wait a second, at the very bottom you can see that there is more than 777 videos in regards to MMTLP, and all of these videos were made on pretty much on a daily basis, and I started even with the TRCH stock. So, and let me show you how much money I made. For example, this video with 1111 views, let me show you. It brought me basically a tremendous amount of money, guys. Almost $13. And by the way, I spent about 3 to 4 hours on a daily basis to make these videos. And do you think it is enough for me to just collect less than 4 hours, $4 an hour of remuneration? Definitely it is not enough. Guys, I'm a trader and I do it for a living. And on top of that, guys, just recently I opened my Patreon account, and yes, you might think that it is an advertisement in my video, but here you can see the most recent updates. For example, just several days ago I made a call on Tesla, and here you can see that I made a very thorough technical analysis on this stock, and here was the range of accumulation of Tesla. And for now, from this point, Tesla is up by at least 3 to 7%. On top of that, guys, previously I made a call on Amazon, and let me show you this. Here you can see that when this tweet was posted, we were up by 5.05%, and I made a call right here. Here is the detailed breakdown of Amazon price action, and here is the accumulation levels. That is why, guys, I do it for a living, and that is why, guys, all of this money, just 10 or 12 or 13, even $15. Some of videos might bring me even $15. It doesn't make sense for me. I just want to help the community to achieve their goals, because, guys, I see that a lot of people were scammed, and for me it doesn't matter who was and who is the wrongdoer. I want to help you to basically bring your money back. And that is why I'm here. And regardless of your point of view, regardless of your position, and regardless of your opinion on my personal position, I will continue to do it, and that is why I'm here. And guys, let's continue with the more important news. X-Market News 15 hours ago wrote this: letter to the US President. I just took action and joined the fifth letter campaign demanding presidential intervention and DOJ and Dodge investigations into MMTLP scandal. Send your letter to the President. And here you can see that this letter was written by Fair Markets Now. And by the way, I will show you another quite interesting update related to Fair Markets Now. Let me quote you this letter in details. Dear President Trump and Vice President Vance, I'm writing to bring your attention a crisis that goes far beyond MMTLP. It speaks to the very integrity of our capital markets. Rampant naked short selling, market manipulation, and regulatory failures have undermined public trust and decimated countless retail investors, including in stocks like GME, AMC, BBBY, and even DJT, the Trump Media and Technology Group. This is not just about one stock, it's about systemic abuse affecting the entire US financial system. The MMTLP trading halt exemplifies how regulatory bodies like the SEC and FINRA have failed to protect retail investors, while allowing financial institutions to exploit market loopholes. Why DOJ and Doge intervention is crucial. 1. Market manipulation and naked short selling. The weaponization of naked short selling has decimated American companies, causing massive financial losses for retail investors. This isn't just about MMTLP. It's about a system-wide issue that threatens market integrity. 2. Regulatory failures and conflict of interest. The SEC and FINRA have shown gross negligence in policing market manipulation, often shielding hedge funds and large institutions. Their revolving doors with Wall Street raise serious questions about impartiality. Alignment with Doge's mission. The Department of Government Efficiency was created to eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse with federal agencies. The SEC and FINRA's failures represent precisely the kind of systemic issues Doge is meant to address. A national crisis in our capital markets. This isn't merely about MMTLP, it's about restoring faith in the US financial system. Retail investors have been left defenseless against powerful financial institutions that exploit regulatory loopholes with impunity. The unchecked abuse of naked short selling threatens not only individual wealth but also the stability of our economy. We urge you to 1. Direct the DOJ to launch a comprehensive investigation into fraudulent trading practices, including naked short selling and the regulatory failures that enabled them. 2. Empower Doge to audit the SEC and FINRA, scrutinizing their internal practices, conflicts of interest, and regulatory failures. 3. Lead legislative reform to eliminate market manipulation tactics, ensuring a fair playing field for all investors. A crucial moment for reform. Your administration has championed transparency and accountability. This is an unparalleled opportunity to expose corruption within our financial regulatory bodies and restore confidence in our capital markets. The American people need leadership that stands up to powerful institutions and fights for fairness, transparency, and justice. We believe your administration is that leadership. Thank you for your attention to this urgent matter. We are counting on you to bring integrity back to our markets. And guys, I have to admit that it is very important to write this type of letters. And let me remind you that Fair Markets is handled by Hollywood Henry. And Hollywood Henry wrote a quite weird tweet just 4 days ago. He wrote, "On February 11th, I received an email asking if I was interested in selling Fair Markets now. Just days later, on February 18th, Doge announced its initiative to investigate the SEC. Is someone getting nervous? This wasn't just any random inquiry. It came from a well-known broker who deals in digital assets, and they mentioned they already have a buyer lined up. Someone clearly wants Fair Markets now off the playing field." And guys, it is very interesting to see that Hollywood Henry had this so-called opportunity, and I am extremely happy that he didn't sell, or he didn't even intend to sell his business. And that is why, guys, so we are still fighting in order to strike back. And as you can see, a lot of people support Hollywood Henry in his actions. That is why, guys, I think we are about to see, as I already mentioned, a huge breakthrough in our case. So, and another tweet from Hollywood Henry that he wrote 4 hours ago. As always, a simple click the link below, provide you information, and you can email the president and vice president directly. And here you can see the link to basically a letter that I've just read to you. And that is why, guys, it is the very simple and extremely easy way how you can add your help to the entire MMTLP saga. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life.